Hey everybody, I'm Kayla Best, and today we're going to talk about the digestive system and how we can better support it. If you are wondering where I got all of my information, because clearly I am not a doctor, I cannot diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any illness. I actually did my research on our products on Young Living's website, and I also did research by watching a lot of Dr. Jim Bob Hagerton's videos. If you don't know who that is, he is a doctor in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's amazing, and he does Periscope videos every day that cover different systems in the body and different issues that you might find interesting. You can look him up on YouTube or find him on Periscope and follow him. He's amazing, and all of the information that he provides is just so spot on, and it'll create so many light bulb moments for you because he breaks it down where you can just fully understand everything. So today we're going to talk about digestion. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The body is created to heal itself 100% of the time. 100 times out of 100, if something goes wrong, it's because we have done something and messed it up, not because the body was created wrong. When symptoms arise, you need to ask yourself, what did I do to stress the body out and throw it off kilter? Because it's not a fact of or a matter of your body was created, was developed wrong. It's something that we did to create a problem, okay? So one of Dr. Jim Bob's little sayings that he closes almost every video with, that he talks about a lot, is this: health is simple, it's just not easy. And it's so true. How many times have we found something that we know will help us, but we just don't take those steps to do it? We don't implement it because it's not easy. A lot of the times it's a huge lifestyle change or something that we're just not ready to commit to, so it's not as easy as following the same old, same old. But a lot of the times it's really simple. We know what to do, we know how to do it, we just don't do it. So health is simple, it's just not easy. So what about the digestive system is simple that we can fix if we put our minds to it? Your digestive system, if it's not working properly, it can throw everything else off balance. Everything else can and will fall apart if your digestive system is off balance. There are over 100 million neurons in the gut, more than in the spinal cord. 95% of the body's serotonin is in the gut, and half of the body's dopamine is in the gut. So if your digestive system is off track, everything, literally everything, is going to go off track. When I read that and when I listened to Dr. Jim Bob talk about that, it was like, whoa, so much that I found in my life has stemmed back to my gut health. And once I got that back on track, it was like I never realized how many other things fell into place. So for me, that was one of those light bulbs. I don't know about you, but let's talk a little more about how the gut and the brain are related. The right side of the brain is sympathetic dominant. So that's your stress function, it's anxiety driven, it's big picture. But the left side of your brain is parasympathetic dominant. So that's the relaxation side. There's more receptors for testosterone, more receptors for progesterone on the left side of your brain. And the left side of the brain controls digestion. So when you're stressing out too much, you're firing too much of that right side of the brain, then the digestive system tanks. So that means we increase activity on the left side of the brain and we increase digestion. So thinking about that, when you're stressing and everything on your right side of your brain, you're anxious, you're stressed, everything is just a big problem in your life right then. That right side of your brain is just go, 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 which means the left side of your brain is getting not as much as it needs, which means that your digestive system is not getting what it needs because it's getting too much of the stress and not enough of the relaxation. So I also found that to be really another light bulb moment for me, because a lot of the times whenever I have my stress and my anxiety levels higher, that's when I start having a lot of my gut issues arise. And I think that lowering your stress level, whether you realize it or not, has so much to do with just your entire overall health. So your digestive tract. Your digestive tract is, yeah, we know that. So starts in your mouth. But your mouth only really has one function in the digestive system, the digestive tract. Your mouth has the salivary enzymes that break down complex carbs. All it's doing is breaking down sugars. There is no other digestive function in your mouth. So carbs are starting in your mouth, they get broken down in the mouth, and they go to the stomach, and they break down the rest of the way there. Proteins skip your mouth, they go straight into the stomach, and they're broken down in the stomach. Now fats skip your mouth, go to your stomach, skip that too, and go straight down to the small intestines. Then your small intestines send a signal back up to your gut, and then the gallbladder produces bile and pumps it into the stomach and small intestines to thin out the fat so that you can absorb it. It doesn't digest it, it just thins it out and absorbs it. So we start here, clearly we go down, and all the different types of food you're eating, depends on what it is gonna go to where it needs to be, get broken down, and either digested or absorbed. So the stomach is the second brain. Because of all of the neurons in your gut, that's what it's known as. It's your second brain. So if you have food allergies, if you're eating too much or you're stressing out your stomach, you can't think straight because it's throwing off your gut and the neurons in your gut, which connect back to your brain. So you have all this stress in your gut and you're having trouble focusing, and it's like, you know, you can't figure out what's going on and why everything seems to be so jumbled up and you're having such a hard time. And it's usually because your second brain is having a hard time processing things. So what you want to do is be sure you have a healthy stomach, a healthy gut, and a healthy digestive system. But what do we do to get there? Well, we have to support the digestive system. One of my favorite new quotes that Dr. Jim Bob says all the time is stop treating your symptoms and start supporting systems. If you are focusing so much on just the symptoms, you're basically just putting a Band-Aid on the real issue. You know, you're not helping that body system get back up on its own 2 feet and supporting it and giving it the strength and building blocks it needs to alleviate those symptoms. You know, you can put the Band-Aid on it all you want, but it's not going to stop the problem from happening, okay? So how do we support the digestive system? The number one thing you need to do is reduce your stress, especially for kids. You need to reduce your stress. If your body and your nervous system are stressed out, you won't function properly. One of the best ways that you can reduce your stress is to get up and move. Exercise, we hear it all the time, but it really does help reduce your stress level. It gets your body flowing, and as a bonus, it's going to help you tone and tighten, so it's a win-win. You can also try breathing exercises, meditation, reading, journaling. Journaling can have a huge positive impact on your stress level. Getting those negative emotions, those thoughts that build up and just start to, you know, take over and cloud everything up here, get them out. Don't let them fester. Don't let it start to affect your overall health. Don't let it start to affect other areas of your life. Take it from here, write it down, and just start going. Just, you know, get the word or the word vomit out on paper and get it from here onto paper and let it go, release it. So easier said than done. I know I have a hard time journaling because a lot of the times I feel so overwhelmed by it that I don't know what to start writing. But once you start and you just write, or type if you don't like to handwrite anything, it starts to feel that weight lift off of you. You're getting it out of your system. You're getting that cathartic, just letting it go. And I know that seems so small and a lot of people think it's silly, but it really does help to just get that out. If you don't want to really journal and write it down, maybe find someone you can talk to and just, you know, just vent to them, get it out and release it so that you're not focusing on the negative so much. You can let that go and start focusing on the positive, which is going to reduce your stress level. So that's the number one thing that you can do. You don't need to buy anything to do that. You know, you can go for a walk, you can go for a run, you can do things in your home, you can get a book, find something online that's interesting to read. Breathing exercises cost you nothing, and journaling, I mean, you can either type it or find some paper and just start writing it out. It really is going to cost you little to nothing to do the key number one thing. So now we're going to talk about supplements and oils and different things that are going to help you support your system. Dr. Jim Bob always mentions the core four, and he says that these are the 4 really important supplements that the body needs in order to function properly. That's probiotics, fish oil, some sort of greens, and vitamin D. Now, probiotics. Probiotics are going to be the guards of your castle. They are guarding your body. They're the soldiers on the wall, and they're helping regulate function of the gut, okay? Probiotics like Life 5, this is Young Living's brand of probiotic, are amazing. Life 5 is a high-potency probiotic that builds and restores intestinal health with 5 clinically proven probiotic strains, also promoting increased energy and immunity. So this one is one of my favorites, and we're going to talk a little bit more about why. When you take a probiotic, you want to make sure you're looking for one that has been cultured off of a vegetarian culture instead of a dairy culture. A lot of the ones that are over the counter, off the shelf, are cultured off of dairy, and the problem with that is a lot of people have a problem digesting dairy. And for example, myself, I have a problem digesting dairy, so if I'm taking a probiotic that was cultured off dairy, I'm just throwing my entire gut out of whack again, because it's like, hey, you know, mayday, help, what's going on? And instead of getting the benefits from that probiotic, I'm just causing more trouble. So looking for one that is cultured off of vegetarian culture really helps you just skip that problem and focus on something else. Now, there are other ones that are focused, that are cultured off vegetarian cultures, but I choose to use Life 5 because it has done so well for me, and I feel like it is a very high quality product, and I trust Young Living, so I know that what they say is what is in there. I'm not getting anything else. It's nothing, no fillers, no additives. It's just exactly what they say it is. So that's why I choose Life 5. But on the subject of the dairy culture thing, what I had actually heard from another girl is that she didn't realize when she was taking these probiotics that are cultured off dairy that you actually have to have some kind of dairy source with it when you take it, like drink milk with it, for it to activate. Otherwise, it's literally doing you no good. It's going in there, it's kind of, dissolving, going through your system, but it's not actually activating those probiotic cultures for your body to absorb it and take it. So make sure if you are taking one that is cultured off dairy that you're taking some kind of dairy with it so that it is doing you some good. If you want to make sure you're taking one with a vegetarian culture, you don't have to worry about that, and it'll actually activate when you take it with your water. So that's my little advice for you guys. All right, fish oil. Fish oil, this is Omega-Gize. This is Young Living's fish oil, and it's fantastic. It's got the omega-3 fatty acids in it, the good fats. Omega-Gize combines the power of 3 core daily supplements, the omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D3, and CoQ10. And when used daily, these ingredients work synergistically to support normal brain, heart, eye, and joint health. So just taking this, it says take 4 liquid ocean capsules daily, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. So that's pretty simple to do. Just add it to your daily regimen, and it really helps. So greens. Now, there is a lot of products out there that you could do for greens. A lot of companies offer you greens, but I choose to keep using Young Living, and I use multigreens. Now, multigreens are basically food in a capsule, and it also contains Melissa oil. And Melissa oil is fantastic. If you don't know anything about it, look it up. I'm not going to spend time going over it, but Melissa is really cool. But if you can see, it's literally food in a capsule. It's greens that are, like if I were to open this up, it would come out as like a nice powdery substance, and it is your greens for the day. Multigreen capsules combine therapeutic-grade essential oils to boost vitality and support a healthy circulatory system. And when they made these multigreens, the first time they made them, they didn't include essential oils in it, and the absorption level was pretty low. So when they added Melissa and the other essential oils into these products, the absorption rate went way up. So you're going to get way more of the benefits of these greens because of the essential oils inside of them helping your body absorb them than you would by using another company who may not have essential oils in their greens. So, I mean, it's up to you what you use, but any source of greens, you need those greens to help your body function properly. And then vitamin D. So vitamin D is going to give you the proper calcium in the gut, which helps you balance the acid inside of your gut to break down the food. And it gives you, you're not getting too much acid, not too little acid. It helps to keep that nice balance. I don't have a Young Living brand of vitamin D, but Dr. Jim Bob recommends Innate Choice. He says Innate Choice is a great brand. You can usually find that from a chiropractor who might carry supplements in their office, but there's also the Innate Choice website. You can get Innate Choice vitamin D from them. Now, a few other supplements that I don't actually have, and they're on my list of things that I want to get. I'm actually ordering Essential Zymes this month, but we're going to talk about a few of them that can help your digestive system and digestive health. First off is Essential Zymes. Essential Zymes help you break down food, and they're great for your body. It's a bilayered multi-enzyme complex caplet specifically formulated to improve and balance digestive health and to stimulate overall enzyme activity to combat the modern diet. Essential Zymes contain tarragon, peppermint, anise, fennel, and clove essential oils to improve overall enzyme activity, reduce pancreatic stress, and support healthy pancreatic function. Now, keep in mind that we just named a couple of essential oils because we're going to talk about the oils that you can use to balance your body out with your digestive system in a minute. And a few of those are on our list, so you're getting those oils in this one caplet. There's also Essential Zymes 4. Essential Zymes 4 is a multi-spectrum enzyme complex specifically formulated to aid in the critically needed digestion of dietary fats, proteins, fibers, and carbohydrates commonly found in the modern processed diet. It's a dual time-release technology, and it releases the animal and plant-based enzymes at separate times within the digestive tract, allowing for optimal absorption of key nutrients and amino acids. It's formulated to support a more complete digestive cycle. So Essential Zymes and Essential Zymes 4, they're similar, but they are different. So look those two up and decide which one is best for you. Essential Zymes, I believe you only have to take 2 a day. Essential Zymes 4, you take 4 a day, so something to keep in mind. But they are different, they do different things, so look them up and decide which one is going to be best for you. Comfort Tone. Comfort Tone capsules are an effective combination of herbs and essential oils that support the health of a digestive system by eliminating residues from the colon and enhancing its natural ability to function optimally. Because it supports normal wave-like contractions that move food through the intestines, Comfort Tone is ideal for strengthening the system that delivers nutrients to the rest of the body. It also contains ingredients that are beneficial to your liver, gallbladder, and stomach health. So Comfort Tone is another one that you can check out, read some more about, and decide if you want to try it. There's also Digest and Cleanse. Digest and Cleanse soothes gastrointestinal upset and supports healthy digestion. As we already discussed, stress, overeating, and toxins can irritate your gastrointestinal system and cause cramps, gas, and nausea, and that interferes with the body's natural digestive and detox functions. So, supplementing with Digest and Cleanse can help soothe the bowel, prevent gas, and stimulate stomach secretions, thus aiding digestion. It's formulated with clinically proven and time-tested essential oils that work synergistically to help prevent occasional indigestion and abdominal pain. And last but not least on the supplements is ICP. ICP uses an advanced mix of colon-cleansing fibers and essential oils such as psyllium, oat bran, flax, and fennel seed to create the buildup of waste, improve nutrient absorption, and help maintain a healthy heart. ICP will maximize the efficiency of your digestive tract by cleansing the digestive tract and allowing for optimal assimilation of foods. It also provides a good source of fiber, which is lacking in processed food diets. So those are the supplements, but now let's just talk about oils. I love oils. Everybody here should know I love oils. If you don't, then I don't know where you've been for the past year and a half, because I talk about them every single day. I can't shut up about them. So let's talk about how the oils are going to help you and where you can apply them or take them. We're going to talk about singles first and then a couple blends. So if a single oil is in another product, you're still getting that single oil. So like we talked about before with the essential zymes and the other, the multigreens and all these things, if there's an oil that is good for your digestive health and it's in that product, you're still getting that oil and it's going to be double beneficial for you, okay? You can diffuse these and still get the benefits, but it's better if you were going to maybe rub them on your stomach and get the support of your digestive system that way. If you're sensitive to them, you can put them on the bottoms of your feet with a carrier oil, and that still works really well. And the ones that are dietary, you can actually take internally with water or in a smoothie, and it's going to help your digestion. So first off is fennel. Fennel helps digestion and circulation, and it supports your digestive system. It has a sweet, earthy, anise-like aroma that helps stimulate the circulatory, glandular, respiratory, and digestive systems while promoting feelings of well-being during your menstrual cycle. So that's another win right there, ladies. Helps you during your menstrual cycle. Ginger. I actually have ginger. Ginger, you can add it to water, and it helps increase normal acid balance in the gut and increases digestion. It can help support your digestive system, alleviate occasional bloating and nausea, support gastric mobility, relieve occasional indigestion. It can help relax your intestines and help prevent nausea and vomiting and dizziness associated with motion. Peppermint. I use peppermint every single day. Peppermint increases circulation. It helps bring oxygen into the system, and it's a huge support for digestion. When you bring blood back into the area, you're bringing the oxygen, and it's going to help you get rid of toxins and help that body function like it should. So peppermint's going to help support your digestive system, help relieve symptoms referred to as gas, help relieve bloating, alleviate pressure, alleviate fullness, stuffed feelings and occasional gas. It can help relieve occasional constipation or occasional heartburn, and can also help with nausea and vomiting associated with motion. Spearmint. This one smells really good. I don't know if you guys like the smell of spearmint, but I do. Spearmint includes the naturally occurring carbone and limonene, and it may help calm occasional nausea. And then Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile alleviates feelings of being stuffed and occasional gas. So those are just a few of the singles that are going to help your digestive system, help you support it better, and maybe alleviate some of the symptoms. But remember, we are not treating our symptoms, we are supporting our systems. So get the support. There are three blends that we're going to talk about that can also help. And the first one is awesome. It has so many different oils inside of it that are great for your digestive system. Digize. Digize, there's also one for kids that's Tummy Jize. It's specifically formulated for kids. So this one, it has fennel inside of it, so that's a plus, and it helps support digestion. Digize can help relieve gas, bloating, pressure, fullness, feeling stuffed, and occasional heartburn or occasional constipation. But what is really cool about Digize, and this was on Dr. Jung Bob's video as well, Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, did a study and a test. And what they did was they took Digize oil and they dumped it back into the soil that they were using, to grow their crops. And it helped replenish and balance all the nutrients and acid in the soil. So they used it as a fertilizer, which is so cool. They don't ever use harmful chemicals, harmful fertilizers, anything that could taint the oils or the plants or anything, because why would you want that? Why would you want to use a product that has been grown with chemicals that's just ingesting more chemicals in your body, and we're trying to avoid that. So what Young Living does is they take their own products, their own oils that they have distilled, and turn around and use those as fertilizers and pesticides. It's not really a pesticide. It just helps keep things, you know, growing naturally without the use of any harmful chemicals. And Digest is one of those. That was so cool to me. I think that's awesome. I mean, it helped replenish the soil. So think of what it can do to you. That's just too cool to me. Any stress relieving oil is going to help your digestive system, because we talked about before, when you have stress and you reduce it, you're increasing digestion. So it's simple, grab a stress relieving oil. When I feel stressed, I turn to Stress Away. Stress Away helps alleviate stress. It can also help alleviate occasional stomach upset caused by your stress. So it's a really good one to have. Whenever you're feeling stressed, a lot of the time people turn to food and they start overeating or eating a lot of crap food, and that's just going to tank your digestive system more and cause you more stress. So instead, grab something that's going to help you feel better mentally and physically, and use your Stress Away. Stress Away is in the premium starter kit, so pretty much everyone that is already a member should have it. If you don't have it or you run out, get some more. It's one of my must-have oils. I have 3 bottles in my house right now because I use it. I let my mom use it. I pass it out to everybody. It's fantastic. And finally, the last oil is Aroma Ease. Aroma Ease is a proprietary essential oil blend formulated by Gary Young with the clean, nurturing aromas of peppermint, spearmint, ginger, cardamom, and fennel. So again, we talked about almost all of those earlier in the singles, and it's all in Aroma Ease. So if you don't want to have to go buy 4 or 5 different oils to try, Aroma Ease or Digest is a good place to start, because they both include a lot of the digestive oils or digestive support oils. It's a blend that provides a comforting aroma when applied to the neck and chest, and can be used to create a calm and relaxing aromatic environment. So those are all fantastic oils. I love them. I always have them on hand because I literally carry Digest, peppermint, and Stress Away with me everywhere because you never know when you're going to need them. All right, so this has nothing to do with oils. This has nothing to do with supplements that we carry. But the last thing that Dr. Jim Bob was talking about was aloe vera juice. And aloe vera juice is really cool. It's great for supporting your digestive system. It helps repair damage to the digestive system by going through the gut and creating a seal for the lining. And it's going to relieve the inflammation that might have been building up in there. So it's helping your gut heal. He recommended 2 brands, Lily of the Desert or Aloe Life. And he said that those brands are really good to look for. If you can drink it plain instead of getting the fruit flavored ones, he says that's best. But if you can't and you want something fruit flavored, that's still okay. You just want to make sure you're not getting one that has added sugars or artificial sugars in it, because then you're just defeating the whole purpose and you're not helping your gut. You're just stressing it out more with the added sugars or the artificial sweeteners. So he did say that he thinks they carry them in the organic sections of Kroger. So I would check your local grocery stores if you guys don't have Kroger and find some aloe vera juice. Get you some good brands. And you could probably, if you have a local health food store, they would definitely have some good aloe vera juice. So if you want to learn more about the digestive system, more than I've covered, then I highly recommend going to YouTube or Periscope and looking up Dr. Jim Bob Hagerton. And he's going to give you way more information than I can, and he breaks it down where we can really understand it, and it's fantastic. So I hope you guys had fun tonight. I hope you learned something and you took some notes. And we're going to go back to the event page now, and we're going to give away some free stuff and answer any questions that you might have. So have a good night. Talk to you guys later. Support your systems. Don't treat your symptoms. Support your systems. Bye.